touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now here's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside. It's Croma. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, and whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick give. It's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Trying to get started. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Jackson. They were all over it. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quick.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna let it fly. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State, taking on the number 24 team, the Washington State Cougars.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Plows through the defense. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the 1st half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, 1st drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Turning it on at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
They boot it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wide receiver going in motion. Saying, got rid of it just in time.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Brought down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Noles are in the hurry up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Pulls it again on the option. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to it. Got enough for the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Buying time to his right. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
From the gun, it's Jackson. gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Throwing, say it. Left side is Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can...
He'll take a shot. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Swats it away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The snap sets up the throw. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing the versatility of this running back right now in these last two plays. They threw it to him on the last first down to get this first down, and then handed it to him to get another first down. It seems like giving this guy the football is a pretty good idea.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Check. 22, 90 Mountain. 22, 95, 96 Bridge. 95, 96 Bridge.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Stepping to the right. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe a double pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. And he avoids the sack.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Sayin. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Sayin throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.